Hello YouTube, RJ. Hey, today I got a couple things in the mail. One of them I went ahead and opened. I want to show you. Then I've got another one. I think I know what it is, and I want to open it up and check it out. Both of these came from China. I went ahead and opened this one up, verified what it was. This is an LCD screen, but not a typical LCD screen. Go ahead and get it open here. Let's put the plastic out of our way. Sorry about the noise. Some of y'all may know I have an airplane. I've built a couple airplanes in my life, and full-size airplane, not models. I've done lots of models too, but I have a very expensive piece of avionics equipment called a Garmin GNS 530 moving map display in the plane. It's quite old, and I unfortunately noticed that the screen started bubbling on me. So I looked out to get it repaired, and Garmin, the people who make it, say, no, we can't repair it. We don't have screens available. So I thought, man, that's really not good, because you're talking tens of thousands of dollars to replace the unit. So I went online, and lo and behold, I found a place in China that said, hey, we have OEM screens for that. Now, this is what they sent me. I don't know if it's really original. It looks like something I'd expect to be in a Garmin unit. In an upcoming video, probably a month out or so, I'm going to pull that unit out of the airplane, bring it to the bench, and try to replace the screen. And hopefully this is the correct screen, and hopefully I can get it replaced. That's one thing we've got coming up for us. So let me just tape that back up and put it out of the way. This, I'm not positive what it is, but I think it may be a battery. This might be the battery I ordered, and it looks awful small, and I kind of thought this was probably a ripoff. I'm going to pop up this. Let me show you what I ordered. Look at the price. This is supposed to be a 120 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery, which I'm going to use for portable power for testing in the shootout for the battery powered radios and things like that. Look at the price of this. I said there's just no way. So I ordered one, and this is almost got to be it. And it's way too small. I can tell you right now. It's guaranteed this is not 120 amp hour. And so I thought I would go ahead, for that kind of money, I'd order one, see what it was like, and test it. We put it on the bench. That's exactly what it is. This is supposed to be a 120 amp hour battery. Now, either they've revolutionized batteries, and I may be eating my words here in a little while, and they've got them so small it's unbelievable, or this is not, this is a scam. Because this little unit comes with adapters, a charger. It doesn't even weigh anything. It's almost like it's empty. So it's a neat concept, but there's just no way. You've got adapters to hook it up. It's got USB ports. It's got a power meter on the top. It's got an on and off switch. It's got a DC plug. It's got terminal connectors. It's supposed to be 120,000 milliamps, 120 amp hour at 12 volt. There is no way this thing will do that. So I thought it'd be a lot of fun to buy it. And my thought is, if I find out this thing has almost no amp hours, it ain't anywhere near what they said, I'm going to ask for a refund. False advertisement, right? So what we're going to do is, this video, it's going to pause. I'm going to hook this up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge this thing. Now this port right here allows you to charge and also to pull power out of it. You've got some spaded wires to hook up to get power out. You can do USB to get 5 volts out. And you can also do a output from here with a DC jack. So all of this weighs absolutely nothing. This weighs nothing. So what I'm going to do is, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pause a second, hook this up. I'll come back. We'll try charging first. First thing we'll do is we'll see what happens. Let's turn this on. According to this, it's part. I don't know how well can you see that. It says it's decently charged, about 3/4 charge. So I'm going to hook it up real quick. I'll come right back and we'll see if it starts charging. Be right back. Okay, so I put some leads on the meter. I'm just going to check it for voltage real quick. Right now I'm not getting anything. Let's turn it on. Okay, I'm getting 12.08 volts out of it right at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to hook up the charger and let's see if we get any higher voltage. Okay, I'm seeing 12.153, so we're getting a little more voltage than we were without the charger. So I'm going to leave this to charge. I assume it'll charge when it's off, but I'm not sure. Probably can't read voltage here, even if it's charging. Now I can't read any voltage, but the red light is still on the charger here. I don't know, can you see that red light there? If I unplug this, it goes green. When I plug it in, it goes red to show me it's charging. So it looks like whether the battery's on or off, it still charges. So we're going to let this battery charge. And what I'm going to do is going to hook up my load controller and we're going to run this thing dead. We're going to see what we get out of it. How much capacity does it have? It's no way does this have 120 amp hour. That's just not, that's crazy. So we'll see. I might be proven wrong, but I think I've been conned. I think this is one of those rip-off ones. Come back in a minute. We'll see where we're at. Okay, here we are. We've charged up the battery for quite a while. Go ahead and take it off charger. It's currently 12.83 volts reading with the charger on. And when I unplugged it, it went 12.3. This appears to be just a 3 series battery pack. This is the voltage you're going to see. So let me go ahead and unplug the charger, move it out of the way, put the little rubber cap back on the top. So I'm reading, I'm agreeing with the display on top of the battery in this. I'm showing fully charged, I'm on. So now I'm set up, and what I'm going to do is I've got my little DJ Pro set up here, and I'm going to make sure that it's focused on the right spot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the load at 3 amps, and I'm going to do 10-second interval time lapse. This will go for 5 hours as long as setting I have. So it'll go for 5 hours. We'll see where we are in 5 hours. That'll be a 1-minute video. So the next thing you'll see is you'll see the time lapse. We'll go ahead and run it. We'll see where we're at 5 hours. Maybe it'll be dead long before that, be my guess. If it's not, what I'll do is I'll just restart this and shoot another clip for however many hours, and we'll just seam it together and give you a time lapse of how it went. I'm going to go in right now in the menu. Before I start though, I need to go in to the menu and clear the counters for the amp hours and such, and exit. Okay, everything is zeroed out on the energy and amp hour capacity and such. We're set up for 3 amp draw. It's currently sitting at 12.3 volts. I've got the minimum cutoff at 9 volts, which would be 3 volts to cell. Don't want to go below that. So we're ready to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start the camera and let it get at least 1 frame. It's setting up to record, it says. With no load. Here we go with load. Going to start the run. We're pulling 3 amps, 35.58 watts at 11.86 volts. So we'll see you in a little bit. We'll see how we do. Well, we finished up, and as you can see, we did not make our 120 amp hour. Imagine that. As I said, when I opened up and saw the size and the weight of this thing, I knew there's no way it was a 120 amp hour battery. So I think I got kind of conned on this one. I think this is one I'm probably going to for sure be putting in a request for a refund and sending it back or whatever they want to do, but definitely did not work up to what it was supposed to be. As you can see, we've got we pulled 3 amps on it. We got down to 9.6 and it kicked out, and or 9 volts, I'm sorry. We got it down to 9 volts. It cut out. It's come back up in voltage a little sitting here, once the load was off. But if you look down here, hopefully this is showing up well. The capacity is 7.384 amp hours or 82.855 watt hours. So at 7.384 amp hours, I did a little math on the phone here, and it appears we got 6.1% of the advertised capacity, and I don't feel that's acceptable. I mean, if it was 85%, I might say, if it was 80%, now I'm starting to think, economy. This is a massive con. Like I said, this battery, there's no way with this size and weight it was going to do 120 amp hours. Because of all that, I think we need to, we need to go when these companies misadvertise things, and I think they should, be held responsible. So we'll do that. If you're interested in the battery and you want a large capacity battery from like your ham radio or whatever for field day or something, this is not going to do what you're expecting. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll give me a like for the video if you find it entertaining. And hope to see you back on the next video.